What's good, you guys? It's Lifestyle from lifestyledid.com, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you a few tricks to make your melody sound wider when you're mixing, kind of add some width to your mix. You could do this on samples that you're using, melodies you've created, chord progressions, whatever you're doing. These tips can be applied to make them sound wider. Let's get into it. Alright, so I pulled up a loop from my Nemo loop kit, and it's this loop called Scott. All I'm going to do is duplicate this 3 times, and I'm going to show you the tricks that I like to do if I wanted this to be wider. So I'm going to make unique on this. I'm going to pitch it all the way up, and I'm going to make unique on this one, and I'm going to pitch it all the way down, and that's it. Now I'm playing. So we're going to link all 3 of these into their own assigned mixers. So now they're all 3 linked in here. So the first thing I'm going to do is go into this first one, and I'm going to add a bit of saturation to it. You can use any type of saturation you want. I'm going to use Decapitator, and I'm going to lightly probably use the Neve setting for Decapitator. Just add a tiny bit of saturation. Cut out a little bit of the low end, and make it brighter. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do to the first one. Now we're going to go into the second one, and this is where we'll actually hear a lot of the effects. First thing I'm going to do is go in here, and I'm going to just cut out a bunch of this low end. As you can hear, it's a bit quiet, so I'm going to just turn it up. Alright, from here I'm going to put some reverb on this lower one. Not too much, a tiny bit. So let's get rid of some of this high end, low end, make the size bigger, and let's see what this sounds like. Okay, cool. I don't want too much of a tail on this. That sounds good. Now we're going to get S1 by Waves. This is a stereo imager, and I'm going to widen this out. And then I'm going to bring it over to the left side a bit. You'll hear it if I over-exaggerate it. See, it's kind of twisting it, right? Now we're going to pan it over to the left. So I'll kind of show you what this sounds like over-exaggerated. So you can get creative with this, but you don't want to mess with it too much. You need to always check in mono because you might go out of phase. So that sounds pretty good to me. I'm going to cut out a tiny bit more of the low end. I'm going to bring this down. So this is going to be more towards the left side of the ears. Now I'm going to bring up this higher registered one, the pitched up. And I'm going to mute this lower one. And I'm going to cut low end out of this as well, because these are only going to be side registers. Now I'm going to add a delay to this one. And it's going to be probably a 1/4 note delay. So I'm going to go into my presets, get a 1/4 note delay. Turn up my feedback. Bring up the wet knob so we could hear it more. And I really just want the bounce of this. And let's pan this one a little bit over to the right. And now let's bring in our one that's on the left side. Okay, let's check them in mono. And then let's bring in our main one and bring it down a tiny bit. So we're going to bring these all the way down in volume and slowly bring these back in. We could actually do it in mono. Okay, I'm going to just bring them until I slowly start to hear them just a little bit. Okay, that one sounds good. And now when we flip back from mono, we'll hear that it got a lot wider. And it still sounds good in mono, so that's a good thing. So let's do before and after. So like I said, another short video just to show you how you can make your melodies or your samples, whatever you're using, sound a bit wider by using some saturation, delay, reverb, and a stereo imager. These are some of my favorite ways to get wider mixes, is just by layering higher octaves, lower octaves, and affecting them differently. Always make sure to check your phase so you're not going out of phase. You could do that by throwing it in mono. You can use a plugin. You can render it and listen to it on a mono source. If you guys like this video, leave a thumbs up. You can follow me on all social medias at Lifestyle Did It. Make sure to hit my site lifestyledidit.com for everything else. Other than that, subscribe to your boy, push notifications. Thanks.